Hey guys, James Harrison here. Here's another video as part of your real estate and online investing video course brought to you by Webaforce. Now, I'm a master VIP with Webaforce, and we have an unlimited funding program that can help you do this. We have a student. His name is Jay. Jay lives in Charlotte, North Carolina? Yeah, I think it's Charlotte, North Carolina. And I just got off the phone with him and we closed the deal. Let me show you how we found it. You don't need potions or motions. You don't need software programs. All this BS on the internet that people are trying to sell you, saying you need this program, you need this software, you need this download. It's all baloney. You don't need it. What you need is knowledge, training, confidence, and a mentor. And you can close deals. I don't even use a calculator anymore. I hardly even use a computer anymore, guys. Listen, our client Jay has found a property on Craigslist. So if you guys go to Craigslist and look under properties for sale, you'll find the same exact thing that he found. Now, he calls me up and he goes, Jim, I have this lady and she's selling her house. She's been living in the house for 30 years. 30 years. She's asking $280,000 for the house. Okay, great. Now, I said, Jay, call her up and ask her, does she own it free and clear? In other words, is there any money owed on it? So he calls her up, calls me back, and he goes, Jim, listen, they don't owe any money on this house, nothing. They own it free and clear. I said, perfect. So I want you to call her back and say what would be the least amount of money you would take for all cash, and we can close very quickly within 2 weeks. So he calls her back, and she gives him a number, calls me back. He says, Jim, she said she would take $225,000. I said, okay, good. Don't call her back yet. Let's pull some comps. So he went on the computer. I showed him what to do. He pulled some comps, all right? Now, comps are comparable property values, just like that house. Now, here's the trick. You need to know this, okay? You have to have 3 comps that have sold in 90 days or less within 1 mile of that house, okay? So as part of your video training, as your master mentor, watch. 3 comps, 1 mile, that have sold in 90 days or less, just like that house. Has to be the same beds and baths, same amenities, right? 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,700 square foot, quarter-acre lot. Little bread and butter cookie cutter, $300,000 house. That's what we're talking about. But she'll take $225,000. Why? So I said, Jay, why would she take $225,000? He said, I don't know. I said, you need to find out. So you're going to call her back and you're going to say, ma'am, if we would pay you all cash and close very quickly within 2 weeks, would you take less? Is that the best you can do? Is $225,000 the best you can do for all cash? We don't have to get a loan. We have the money. She said, well, how quickly could you close? And Jay calls me back. He says, Jim, she wants to know when you can close. I said, we can close right now. I mean, we have the money. We can fund this deal, guys. That's part of the unlimited funding program I want to show you how to get into. So I said, Jay, call her back, and you want to ask her, are there any liens on the property? Are there any taxes owed? Because we're going to have to check title. Now, here's the #1 rule of real estate. Never buy a property until you check title. Got it? That's the #1 rule. You don't buy anything unless you see if there's any money owed on it. Because you might buy it, put a contract on it, put $1,000 down, and then all of a sudden you find out there's a $17,000 tax lien. You don't want that, right? No, we want clean, clear deals. That's what I show people how to do. So Jay calls me back and he says, Jim, there's nothing owed on it. I said, we're going to pull title. So I showed Jay what to do. He called me back later that afternoon and he said, Jim, we checked the title. I said, good. Is there anything owed? He said, no. The taxes on it are only about $3,000 a year. I said, perfect. You're going to call her back, okay? Now I said, hold on, Jay, did you check those comps? He said, yes. I said, good, email them to me. So he emailed me the comps. This house, in great condition, perfect condition, bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchens, carpet, paint, tile, everything cleaned up and rehabbed. Now remember, her and her husband were living in this house for 30 years. It needed updating, okay? So I automatically know that about a $250,000 to $300,000 house, to fully rehab it and make it look brand new, we're going to need about $30,000, okay? $30,000, that's it, okay? This is not $1 million home. This is a little $300,000 house. In fact, when Jay emailed me the comps, it took me 2 minutes to see that this house was worth about $320,000. Why? Because the other 3 houses within a mile that sold in 90 days or less sold for an average of $320,000. Does that make sense so far? So what did we do? What would you do? We called her back and made her an all-cash offer with 30 days to close of $165,000 cash. Now, $165,000 cash, we put $30,000 into it. Now we're into the deal for $195,000. Does that make sense so far? House is comping out at $320,000, guys. Now, she's a highly desperate, motivated seller. She didn't want the house. She was retiring to go live near her daughter, and she could be near her grandchildren. She was willing to let the house go for $200,000. Done. I said, Jay, put a contract on it. So we put a contract on it. We actually gave her a $1,000 earnest money deposit check. We wrote out a check to her name. We scanned it and emailed it to her to show her that we were very serious. Now, here's another rule of real estate, guys. You have to, if you sell a property, you have to get a deposit. Don't ever take a contract on a property unless somebody gives you money down. If somebody tells you anything else, it's all baloney. You have to put money down to do a real estate deal. Without money down, you're not going to make a lot of money, number one. And number two, nobody's going to take you serious. That's real estate, guys. So if you're listening to all this other BS out there on the internet, people telling you, oh, I can show you how to make money on a house without putting any money down. It's all BS, guys. It's baloney. You have to put something down. Now, I have a strategy where I can show you how to make money on a house flipping it without using any of your own money, but you got to put something down. The banks want money down. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, HUD, everybody wants something down. People are smart. So she was willing to take $1,000 down, 30-day close, and our contract, our offer, okay, she took $200,000. The house is worth $320,000, so let's run some numbers. In fact, we got the deal right now. $230,000 to fix it up. That's $230,000. Let's add another $10,000 for just a screw up, right? Our contractor messes up. We got to put an extra $10,000 into it. Now we're into the deal for $240,000. The house sells for only $300,000. That's a $60,000 profit, all from my student finding a little for sale by owner on Craigslist, doing exactly what I told him to do, and now he's going to make money. Now, he's not going to make all of that $60,000 because we're probably going to get a realtor to sell it, okay? But he will clear at least $45,000, guys. He's going to make 45 grand because he had a master mentor. No computers, no software, no books, no CDs, no fancy schmancy anything. I can show you how to do this and make money on every single deal. So, go to Craigslist right now. Let's find some FSBOs. That's a for sale by owner. Let's start emailing them offers. Let's get a deal going for you. Hey, if I can get you 10 deals a year at 45 grand, you're making $450,000. Most people don't save that in their lifetime. I can show you how to make that in 1 year. 1 year, guys. And then we keep repeating it, doing it over and over again. So, if you are interested in having me and my staff and my master mentors mentor you right through these video trainings over the phone, I want you to click that button below this video right here. There should be a button down here somewhere. And I want you to fill out that form. We're going to get you on a 60-minute strategy session call, and we're going to see if you qualify for multi-millionaires to mentor you. Hey, maybe we can even do some deals together, right? We have a funding program that can fund any real estate deal. In fact, why don't you do this? This is great information, isn't it? This is all free. This is part of your video training series. Now watch. I want you to go to webaforcefunding.com. Webaforce, W-E-B-A, Web-A, Force, F-O-R-C-E, webaforcefunding.com. And I'm going to put my money where my mouth is right now. Watch. We need you to do deals with our network. Our network is called Webaforce. We're the #1 international network of a social network of investors and lenders and mortgage people and insurance people and brokers and Wall Street people, all high-end people who know what they're doing, and we're people helping people. Now, I make my money in real estate. If we can get you into our funding program, I also make money on the loans, and I'm very upfront about it. So I want to get you 100 loans. I want to lend you millions, but I need you to get to webaforcefunding.com, fill out the information. There's no charge, guys. This is all free. There's no charge. And let's see if we can get you some money, a line of credit, and we can start funding deals for you, okay? Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra 100 grand to fund some real estate deals so you can get rich in real estate? Okay, my name is James Harrison. I'm out for now. I hope you enjoy these videos, and we really know what we're doing. Look, no calculator, no software, no computer. I'm hanging out at the beach, and I'm closing deals every day, and I'm even stopping to take 10 minutes to train you. So click that button down there. Let's get you started, and maybe I'll even meet you on the beach. I'll see you on the next video.